Secondly, on Andhra, there are no grants but only loans, that too from multilateral agencies. So basically, dollar loans will be given to Andhra Pradesh, which future generations will have to pay back with interest. There was also another sweeping statement. Grants for backward regions of Rayalaseema, Prakasam and North Coastal Andhra, as stated in the Act, will be provided. I looked in the entire demand for grants with a tooth comb, with a microscope. And I looked at the expenditure budget. Nothing was provided anywhere. I don't see the intelligent people of Andhra being fooled by this. Priority 4, manufacturing and services. The finance minister has devoted an entire section on how MSMEs are a priority. I believe her. Yes, it should be a priority. But I'm very confused. Most medium and small enterprises are either proprietorships or partnerships. Madam, can you please explain why these proprietorships and partnerships are taxed at higher rates than companies? This makes no sense. Is the A-team the only businesses who are sending truckloads and tempo loads? MSMEs are not sending. Is that the problem? And also, the government needs to get rid of the bizarre 29A of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, because it is killing companies that are in trouble. It does not allow promoters to propose a resolution plan. As long as we have this code, promoters cannot propose a resolution plan. We need to get rid of this. Priority 5 in the finance minister's speech, urban development. The Prime Minister had said every citizen will get a house by 2022. We are now in 2024 and we are still making allocation for 3 crore more houses. Yes. Can you please tell us how many more houses we need and when it's going to be done? Let's get this over with.
2047.
Priority 6, energy security. The less I speak about this, the better it is. Energy security is security for best friends. It's created by allowing best friends to import low-grade quality coal, mark it up as high-grade quality coal, and sell it to state development corporations at the cost of the country's environment, at the cost of the health of our citizens. Priority 7, the finance minister said, was infrastructure. She announced in a true style of Shagun that she's gifting the nation 1,11,111 crores. 111,111. This is flat on last year. Sadly, most of this will go towards crony capitalists. You'll make roads that have potholes, you'll have airports that leak, you will have bridges that fall out, and the taxpayer will pay for this. The budget speaks of private sector participation. But remember one thing, they bid out 6 airports to one company for a fee to be paid by the government. Then they created a policy that allows the regulator to keep increasing the user development fee. So actually, it's the flying public of India that are paying for this. Priority 8. Innovation, research and development. Grand words. These are just grand words. The finance minister seems to have forgotten that most entrepreneurs register their product and software IPs in foreign countries like the US, since IP registration system for patents is a complete failure in our country. Unless you fix patent registration, this is not going to happen. The last priority she talks about is next generation reforms. This is also another Jamla. She says, I propose to earmark a significant part of a 50-year interest-free loan for competitive federalism. So this is double speak. We'll keep this money in our pocket, see through our Jumla and they make a big fuss. We'll have some additional funds to keep them happy and to keep the government going. Finally, I have to mention one interesting fact, and I hope that the Treasury benches will have the patience to hear me out. Please. I wholly agree with the Finance Minister on one thing. The budgets for the CBI and the ED have been reduced this year. And I was wondering why. Is it because the voters didn't like the fact that you were using the CBI and the ED to go after the opposition and file fake affidavits? Or is it because you have outsourced the CBI and the ED completely to a businessman in Ahmedabad who's controlling the whole thing? Why have you reduced it? Number one, the former Maharashtra Home Minister highlighted how BJP leaders and agencies have threatened him to filing a fake affidavit. In the case of Sandesh Khale in West Bengal, the women have confirmed on video that BJP leaders forced them to file fake statements. Similarly, I'm told in my matter, was 16, 2023, got my friend to his office in Ahmedabad and threatened him with dire consequences to file a fake affidavit. Filed the fake affidavit and forced him to sign it. Even today, every mid-level official calls mid-level officials in the CBI and says 161 statement change karaiye, aapka sir ko bulaiye, madam ke against mein statement dijiye. I am telling the CBI via you, madam, please take a 164 statement once and for all. Don't keep calling back people to change 161 statements to implicate me. It's going to get you nowhere. Let us reduce the CBI and the ED budget to zero. Let us, Mr. Adani, pay the full 1,500 crores. Let us outsource it completely to him. End of story. In short, this Kursi Bajao budget is a desperate attempt by the government to stick its head in the sand and act like that the mandate of 2024 never happened. But the coming days are going to prove the instability of this government and the inefficacy of its economic policy. We wait for that day. Thank you very much, madam. Thank you.